Muted. This is the fucking release of Ace Combat. I'm gonna play it all morning. Let's fucking do this. I'm so excited. I bet subscribers, but I'm totally excited. I don't care. Let. All right. Oh. Yeah, I totally agree. As long as it, you know, I don't have to like sew my mouth to someone's ass. Controls. Yeah. What language do I want? It's either English or Japanese. Looks like everyone in Mexico is getting fucked. No language barrier, that's fucked. Sorry. Oh, here we go. They have subtitles. Which one did it? Oh, isn't that pretty? So we have multiplayer, VR, if you can afford it. Uh, PlayStation Store, so I'm gonna guess that's all the hoop-de-la. So I pre-ordered, so I also have Ace Combat 5. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. So let's go ahead and get started. New game. Alright, well, I'm not a bitch, so we're going normal. I'd rather shoot my targets. Oh, never mind.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk. Was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put an IFS between this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Time to pick up the sticks.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base.
Oh, isn't that
This
just
is not a
giggles?
drill.
Oh boy. Let me see something. La la la.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, and we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Where are we getting hit?
Mage 2, scramble. Take off now.
Bombing the harbor. Scramble interceptors.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot.
Targeting gun range.
So I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. Just asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Fox 2.
That's a miss.
Rival 3 engaging.
Bandit is in my sights.
Missile! Evading!
Missile hit. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, target down. Missile
We've done
launch.
enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop the load on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if we can make it to base. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Watch out. Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I muted myself, but I wasn't saying too much anyway. I'm an idiot.
Missile evaded.
Getting out of block. Leaking. Missile evading. Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire. Enemy attack track B. Okay.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
No, he's mine. Get off.
Nice kill, Mage 2.
Ah, that was a waste of those specials.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They get burned with their whole payload.
Alright, well, first is first.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger
Okay.
that.
It's for Heartbreak 1. Ah, that was a fail. Ooh, splash. Want a piece of me, don't you? You so weak in the flame.
Fox 2. Target is hit.
Splash. For a wingman, you can catch up. One splash. Two splash. Alright, let's see if I can do another pass. We got a pass.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero.
Flares.
I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Wow, they even do the replays for the end of the mission.
Situation is tight.
But since I'm
It's a
live
hell of a-
streaming, I'm not gonna gawk at my own abilities of flying. That's me being cocky as fuck. Alright. The F-22A Raptor. Yeah. Alright.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Bloop. I love these things because they draw something really cool depending if there's a lot of people. Alright, that was my points. That was the whole point. And if you notice, you get a score at the end of these. And depending on how many targets I kill, if I had to do it faster. It's not good for my first time. On the first mission, I got a B. I want to replay the mission, but no.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
Welcome to Ace Combat.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Oopsie.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Ooh.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
That's fine.
If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay. Can I get my, like, plane I really want? There's so many planes I want in this game. can't wait to play the replay through. Wait. You can obtain an aircraft weapon. Oh, now I can use the tree. The tree. Points and rewards from missions, yeah! Sorry, I'm being weird. Cool. Yeah. If you played Ace Combat Infinity, boom. Okay. Aircraft tree. So, there we go. Damn it, I can't buy you. Where's my lovely? It's good upgrades, but there you are. Well, that's the SU-33. SU-30. But there's a certain SU. There you are. Hi, pretty. Alright. Oh, before we get there. I'm kind of good with where I'm at. Oh yeah, because it's not gonna hold any weapons. That looks easy enough. This select parts thing is going to be cool. Increase armor. Oh wow, I saw that. This multiplayer is going to be intense. Really fucking intense. I used to be able to change the paint. How? Well, that's how you look at it. That's... whatever, I'll figure it out.
Mage Squadron, Zordy, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Oh,
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Oh, it's a bombing mission. That's dumb. Wrong freaking whatever. Splash!
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Radar vehicle has been destroyed! Going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Sterling, we're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Good. Dang.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. The radar vehicles are under
fighters out. There we go. That was kind of pissing me off.
Target destroyed.
You wish.
Locked. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. He's missing far from Allied territory.
Targeting range of guns.
Trigger, there's one more to go. Radar lock acquired.
Alright, well there's one more to go, but there's so many enemies.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
Missed.
Come
Enemy
on.
on your tail. Switch it. Fire anti-air guns. Now.
Fox 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lockout to their targets, too.
Aim over clear ground.
Oh, that's smart. So that means it's a gun.
Zone 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Don't ice up in there.
Breaking. Can't get away from the rock.
Mage 2 splashed abandoned. Good work.
I was using guns.
Missile did not connect.
Damn. Or splash on him.
So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Mage 2, walking.
The enemy's traveling a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Let's do this.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Fox, do this.
Attack missed.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Protect the radar vehicles. Return fire.
Ground target destroyed.
Evading. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Everything's been burned down.
AA guns down. Fox 2, Fox 2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports attacking.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manuals. Redo the setup.
Yeah.
Here's some feedback from those
You're not taking off.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
4 targets remaining.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking. That radar was just about to go online.
Mage 2, on. targets remaining.
Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters.
Huh?
Whoa.
Keep your mind focused.
UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Oh.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
Oh, smart.
These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Surround him.
Lock broken by the clouds.
It didn't connect. I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Oof.
Missile away.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Stop running from it.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
In gun range.
Oh, no.
H2 has crashed.
That was a fucking fail. Yeah, restart from checkpoint. That's different.
What happened? Status
I
report.
think I hit the floor. That's what
Multiple
happened.
bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
On target 6.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2. Missile away.
Don't try to read their movements.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Missed.
Lock broken by the clouds.
It wants to inflate the clouds with it.
Fox 2.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Mage 2. Locking.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Missile inbound. Evade.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Missile.
I'll buy a dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Missile.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
And I didn't impale myself into the floor that time.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is...
Alrighty, let's do this. Next mission.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us...
I gotta B again. Fuck.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone. MQ-101.
I think still alive.
The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Sorry, cat. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. It happened. Kitty cat tail. Alright, let's see here. Close that. Spending that dough. Yeah, I'm not really going to use the F-16 if I have an F-14 Tomcat. So, yeah. Sweet deal, man. Alright, we're gonna get that. So it's cheaper. Yeah, broke after that. Alright. Oh yeah, lock-on guided bombs. We're gonna load you with that first time. Whoa. You know what? First time use, I saw that. Wow. Did you see that? Hold on. Let's do some of these upgrades real quick. Let's put that bad boy on there. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we upgraded her, and I did special weapons. Look at this. What are those? Holy shit. They're just missile pods. So let's be a little traditional here. Just launch sortie that way.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Wow, the F-14 Tomcat.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
That baby.
H2 is away. H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet, wild, and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them,
we do
stick to
dirty,
them like glue.
dirty things,
Don't let them
I'm
out of
guessing.
your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Splash, baby, splash.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Feeling out.
It is in my sights.
Enemy on my tail. I can't take him. Bandit in my sight.
That's a swing and a miss.
Bandit on your 6. Watch it.
Where'd he go?
Nickel. Nickel.
Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly paused.
4 remaining.
I'm getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? They got me.
3 remaining.
We have them on the run. Don't let up.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Oh, it's a miss. Oh, that was a junker too. This guy's on me.
They decided.
Missile in the air, evade now!
Attack missed. It's good.
We need reinforcements now! Golem 4, Fox 2. Nice kill.
One remaining.
Why are they pulling out?
Break! Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Missile.
Wow.
Missile.
Totally wigged out on that.
Missile.
Missile away. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
Missile.
Wait, what the hell?
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Missile.
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
Boy, I thought I could go through that. That did not work out the way I wanted it to.
Bandits are fast as hell.
These guys are definitely a step above the
If I
last
get hit one
drones.
more time, I'm done.
These guys move too easy.
Missile. Missile.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Damn, things have gotten smarter. How the hell do you think they're left?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch. Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status? Enemy
Find the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
Drones blow up in one hit.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Missile.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We lost another friendly!
Missile.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
Coming! What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control through. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, Warlord would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I've back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Damn, I'm spiked. Don't think, focus.
Locked. Mage 2, UAV down. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're locked on me.
Missile. Missile.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Got one in my sights.
Missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Missile evaded.
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of friends.
UAV down.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot?
My sights.
Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you.
Splash, baby.
We'll take it.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Deck is clear.
Oh
Mage 2, you are
boy,
cleared
we're
for
doing it on a
landing.
carrier.
3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to carrier. Pitch 2, bank right.
Oof.
Perfect, Mage 2.
Almost missed it.
I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined.
Whew. The landing on the carrier is so awesome. I could do that all day. I can literally just play land on carrier all day. Woo, more trophies.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little elevator.
Oh, dude, it's great. I actually just got the chat working on my laptop. So, ooh, let's keep going. Alright, next mission.
Here he comes.
Oh, let me fly you.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask?
Alright, Paul. Nice. By the
This
way, can you
place
hear
is a
me through the mic?
shithole.
I don't know.
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing Stretch for Life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusea, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Sweet. Mission 4.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape.
Is that the same one from Ace Combat 5?
Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright, let's do this. Ooh, look, DJ. This is a bombing mission. So... oh no, we're going
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence.
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up.
So this is strictly radar. This is gonna be fun.
Icing.
Mage 2, you're icing up.
Icing.
Oh, icing's an issue. Wow. That's a real thing. Well, I know it's a real thing, just I can't believe they made it part of this game. Ooh, this sucks. See if I can just ace combat this bitch in real quick.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTB, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Alright,
I'm one of them.
now I can totally see the whole...
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Heavy wins. I'm getting cocky. Fuck. Alright.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Oh, wow.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
That's how to dodge.
Mage 2's in the clouds. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, walking.
Missile.
Alright, for some reason, it's not the same button as missiles.
Missile.
I'm having trouble here.
Missile. Missile.
There we go.
Missile.
Bombs away. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Gollum Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile.
Dropped. I don't know.
Missile. Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Missile.
Mission still in progress.
Missile.
Stand by.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, bombs away. You're almost out of special weaponry. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Ammunition
No
zero.
remaining special weaponry.
This one's all mine.
Alright, I'm all out of bombs. Oh, that was just a...
Mage 2, locked.
I tried.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, we're clear to land.
Roger. Running with wing sight. Almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing that one careful. We're up to meet up to timings.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Careful.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Missile launched.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile. Missile.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
There you go.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
There you are.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was their whole barracks!
Missile.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Mage 1 launching missile.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Yes.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
There we go.
Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
We found an Norwegian transfer craft. Its engines are on.
Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Horowitz.
It'll do. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1.
Mother Goose 1 is our AWACS.
Pull up.
Let me take care of the freebie kills.
Page 2, Fox 2.
Target has been destroyed.
Slash.
Missile, strike!
I'm spiked.
Page 2, walking. Page 2, vehicle destroyed.
Golem 2, hang in there.
One remaining. UAV confirmed down.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Let's engage.
I got him. He's mine. Golem 2, missile closing.
Locked.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to
Mage
fire
2,
once.
launch.
Yes, sir. No contact. UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
On you, buddy.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Trigger.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my orders. It's not the White House. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time.
3 minutes
Gargoyle
remaining.
Squadron, babble!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
I've got you now. Northwest Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. UAV destroyed. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Following me, eh?
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, heading toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
We've been doing that for the past, couple of minutes now. Stop yelling
Mage
at
2,
us.
clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
It's not like you're doing anything. You're just sitting on your ass.
We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
What? Go blow yourself. Recheck from checkpoint.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Alright.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's wind break took the
Where are you going? Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
Okay. Shit just blew up.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
They think I killed the president. What kind of fuckery is this?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Oh god, court-martial. 'Cause I killed the president. It's my fault. See, it says I got skins. How do I use the skins?
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Cuatro, cuatro, cuatro.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Oh, please no, I'm attempting to wipe out all of them. At least the fuckers pay me. I can't make a turn, I gotta go straight, technically. It's not like you can make a turn on. Unless that counts. Yeah, technically it counts. That's the fastest route to the F-22 Raptor. But so is this route. And upgrades to match. This one's an old favorite. I beat the whole Ace Combat 4 with this jet. Bombs, yep. Alright, before I start, I really have to use the bathroom. So give me 1 second and please have patience with me. It's gonna be quick. Back.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Field over here.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your ass in Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
23, this is Spoon 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Spoon Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15. Work off your crimes.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing. Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'd be done by
And
now.
I have to
if we had
rethink the
missiles.
odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the
Why don't you
first
tell us
kill,
after this
Trigger?
starts? This is the P first.
If Count's going
I
for it, it's
decide
all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line, too?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, Bandit Splash.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SIND lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
One bandit back. Friendly lock.
Fox 2.
Spiked. Breaking away. I'm trying to break. Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out of the enemy. No, we're running this kill. Mark through.
Missile.
Go forward. Check 6.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Advantage, but still flight capable.
Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Breaking.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Hey, run a bunch. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? I'm hit! Great. On my target. We're easy pickings now. Push it! Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. Swing that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading. I'm hit, but still fighting.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
It was like dancing.
Quit fighting. Returning fire is expected.
hit.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Man and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Enemy interceptors firing.
Trigger again.
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Wide open. Can't maintain altitude. We're going out. Many casualties.
This is a pretty nice ride. Management service pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. I should have put it all on Trigger.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
I'm right up.
Alright, you want a piece of me? Come on.
Attack failed.
We are 9 behind the enemy. We're losing friendly. This was not the plan.
Nickel.
Watch 2.
Nickel.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Moving now. Make it to the target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Really?
Nickel. Nickel.
Get on their ass if you want to score.
Nickel.
And Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them.
Nickel.
That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Nickel.
3 targets remaining. 2 targets remaining.
Let's get closer. Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now, the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
I'm on this dude's ass. We're too heavy to maneuver. I can't get away.
Nickel.
Priority. Go off escort.
Nickel. Nickel.
We're being bombed. This is Nolan 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about
Dang
that,
it.
apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Suck on that.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut
Spare
up.
15 is down.
No shit. I crashed.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show
Started
no
from
mercy.
this point.
Righto. Done by now. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill Trigger? Starts.
This is the people
First, if Count's going
I
forward, it's
decide
all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
I know.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you.
scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Versus engagement rate.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Don't panic. This isn't our first dance. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
A monkey could do this.
Let's go. Where the hell are we out of here?
Focus on destroying the target.
Nickel.
We locked
Well, I also want to unlock things.
Don't strike from your bar.
Planes they shoot. At that time.
Payload unlocked. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Break it. Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Locked on hostile. Mark 2.
Sorry, I got lucky.
I'm hit. I'm hit. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
This is good. You're coming. Feel it.
Splash.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Enemy. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Bring in another go.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. You got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
You're too far, dunce. Get closer.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
We're losing friendlies. This was not the plan.
Nickel. Nickel.
Come on.
Nickel. Nickel.
Spare 9, Fox 2.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. What's going on?
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Friendly should maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Nickel.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen?
More like a bad-tempered tomboy. And Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Read on the situation.
3 targets remaining.
In position behind bandits.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has best if you want to score.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
I have to break.
I'm spiked. Requesting assistance.
They got me. Bandit in my sight. Run 2. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Missile. Ammunition zero.
That tail is wide open. We're being blocked. This is Norman 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home. Damage report. We need to tend to the wound.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Suck on that.
Shut up. Shut up.
Are we supposed to fail the mission? No. What the hell?
Spare squadron,
Whatever.
listen up.
Alright,
Shoot down everything
all
carrying
fair.
bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to
whatever.
engage. Show no mercy.
Running done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first
Tell us
kill
that from the
trigger?
starts.
This is the penal
First,
unit.
if counts going
I
forward,
decide
so am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Alright.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting everything will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Tabloid, missile with your name on it. Miss. I'm in position. He's mine.
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
Nothing.
I lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Attack. Evade. Continuing attack. Bye-bye.
Getting in position is a piece of cake.
Putting in another down. All aircraft, act at your own discretion. Fox 2.
Focus on destroying the target.
Evade. Continuing attack. Enemy missile
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Missed.
Keeping lock. Breaking.
Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you? Wilco, Benton Kinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
We're taking fire as expected. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think she's loyalty or something.
Spare 15 is down.
Whatever. Speed run.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now
Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the
Why
first
didn't you
kill,
tell us after
Trigger?
the starts?
This is
I'm
the
going in
penal
first.
unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, but
Head to the next target.
Score again. Only because kills are self-reported. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. Bingo. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell are we out of here?
Get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show.
We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Missile.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Bandit acquired.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Body 2.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Bandit acquired.
Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Nickel.
I should have put it all on Trigger. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, men of McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Nickel.
Dropping down. This will make it to the target. Thought so. You're mine. Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Missile inbound, evading!
Hit. Target still alive.
2 targets remaining.
Fighting along with someone in a squadron of convicts. Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Payload and launch. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth. 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served. How'd you get behind me?
Nickel. Nickel.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
Bitch!
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Hey, go fuck yourself. I know how to land.
1,500 meters.
You're 1,500 meters.
Heading is good. Stay on course.
I know it is. Shut up. You wish your mother knew how to land like me, bitch. Oh, that was a smexy. Let's keep going down a little bit of the runway so it makes it look realistic. And slam that E-brake real quick.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that Trigger. Don't forget.
Fuck you.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood!
I wish I got more money for that mission. I want to know the grade.
Did I throw anyone who disobeys into solitary?
Yeah, well, I don't really care for what you have to say because I'm disgusted for what I just saw. I could have done better. We shoot all those planes down. Next mission.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Rocaroja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Kind of specialty.
Locked on.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
I'm out. I'm returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Locked on target.
Enemy down.
Missile away.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
Rear 15. Missile. Evade.
Look alive. Breaking.
Locked. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
They're coming after the plane.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? AA gun down.
Trigger disrect one.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Spare 15, missile away.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Missile inbound, evade.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Oh boy.
Missile.
They're after me.
Make it sound so easy.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
They've got a lock. No way.
Missile launched.
Locked on. I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. Probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off. It's solitary.
Let's look into this doctrine thing.
And your delusion.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal.
It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Missile.
Target destroyed.
Missile.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Fox 2. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Missile.
Uh-oh. Missile fired.
Hostile down.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 locked on.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Set your sights on there.
Missile. 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 Pull up. Missile.
Kill on target confirmed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Missile.
Missile on its way. Evade.
Missile. Missile. Zeros.
Not good.
Missile. Ammunition zeros.
Vehicle down.
Locked on.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Hostile has a lock.
jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? These are just pawns.
That liar son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Target destroyed. Vehicle down.
I can't take it.
5 minutes remaining. Locked. AA gun down. Fox 2, Fox 2. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Maggie, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
I'm finally finding my crew.
Missile, evading! What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Traeger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If he wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows who's played your numbers.
Missile away.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
Spare 15 locked.
Bandit on my 6.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Right straight, you'll get hit.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. Enemy has a lock on you. Missed target. No missiles left. 2 minutes remaining.
Missile incoming! Evade! Hostile on your tail! You take care of the surface target.
Hostile has a lock.
You're still at it.
1 minute remaining.
I can't get close enough to try.
30 seconds remaining.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Straight into the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
Nickel. 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 Ammunition 0.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
That was fun.
You lost plane. Cross the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
I mean, I guess the skins are for online.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not.
Oh boy.
Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
I'm short. I don't care if it looks weird, I say fuck it.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Chris, below me in clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send Rusians to hell, but I'll surely join them.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Nearing the clouds.
Target destroyed.
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks.
Missile.
It's blowing me off course.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
AA gun down.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Technically, this is kind of like that one mission, the tank online.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Missile. Missile.
Yeah, the
Missile.
wind picks you up. Look at that. That's sick.
They're flying between the columns.
Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2.
Pull up. Missile. 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 Missile.
I've never flown this close to a mountain. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Enemy sighted. Closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Fox 2.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Spare 15,
locked.
That was close. That's even closer.
Fire!
Oh,
They have
wow.
nowhere to run!
Look at the wind fighting the plane. Holy shit.
5 minutes remaining.
This is intense.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Gotta fly by instrument.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Break! Break!
Missile.
It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert. All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. My house seems a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Whoa!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Miss, some of the UAVs are behaving strangely.
Evade! Missile incoming!
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, their top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process. Target was not hit.
Dodge that missile. Missile inbound. Evasive maneuvers. Break. Cyclops 2. Missile inbound.
UAVs
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't, man.
Strider 2, missile going your way!
Missile away.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
UAV splashed.
Enemy on my tail.
I owe you.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Shake that enemy!
Cyclops 4. Enemy on your tail.
Damn it, I lost too much speed.
You bastards flying just to waste fuel.
Go to hell.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar.
In gun range.
Missile in the air, evading.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. Spare 15, recon aircraft are trying to escape nearby.
Machines. Strider 4, missile inbound.
Locked on target.
Missile headed for Cyclops 2!
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking. Strider 4 is hit.
Damn,
hands full.
What tails are fired?
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tail, guys.
Missile closing. Breaking. Strider 4, bandit behind you.
UAV down.
Hostile has alarm.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Hostile down.
Ammunition 0.
Special weaponry is gone.
Break, goddammit, break!
Ammunition 0.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass!
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Ammunition 0.
Roger.
Piece of me? You got it.
More to go. Cyclops 2, watch your 6. Cyclops 4, hostile behind you.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3. There's one aircraft nearby from the 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. We're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it.
He's glued to my tail. Firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting it slide. Woohoo!
He wasn't ready!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with it.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
He told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
I saw those craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. I've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Missile hit.
Is he down?
No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Lock on.
See that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss helping. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
So-2, this is So-1.
So-2 here. What's up?
Vessel did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
So-1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
So-1, moving to assist.
Your jobs and I'll do mine.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Missile.
We dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Missile.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction. Warning. Warning.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down. Hostile has a lock.
Alert. System failure. Alert. System failure.
So-1, I can't see you in the clouds.
Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Alert. Alert.
So-1, this is So-2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
So-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, Guard Dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now.
Yes, I'm purposely going to crash.
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Smooth operator.
Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well, and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Nice.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy, the one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
I like how he constantly reminds us that we're just cannon fodder. Alright, with that said, I'm actually going to end it here. Didn't want to, but heck, I need to take a break anyway. And friends are asking me to play Monster Hunter, so yeah, this is a great game. I'm loving it. If any of you guys are thinking about buying Ace Combat 7, I definitely give it a 5-star rating so far. This game is intense, especially they added so much more than just a brand new engine. They introduced a whole new concept of this game, and it's wonderful. 2 thumbs up. If I had 3, 4, 5, 7 thumbs, I'd lift those up too, but unfortunately I don't. So, catch you on the next cycle.